Hey y'all, my name's Ben Meredith and I'm the Senior Support Technician at GiveWP. Today, I'm going to teach you how to dramatically decrease the impact of credit card fees on your online donations using GiveWP and our fee recovery add-on. I should note, you'll need a WordPress website using GiveWP, which you can download for free in the plugin directory, and then our fee recovery add-on, which you can purchase at GiveWP.com. First, I'll walk you through installing and activating the add-on. Next, I'll walk you through all of the global settings that affect all forms on your site. Then I'll demonstrate a donation showing how the fee is added and then removed at Stripe, including a pretty fancy math lesson. And finally, I'll show you how you can customize both on a per form basis and a per gateway basis to maximize the efficiency of the fee recovery experience.
So let's get started. The first thing I need to do when I get up and running with fee recovery is to install and activate the add-on. So from my plugins page, I'll select Add New and then Upload Plugin. Instead of clicking Choose File, I've already got it downloaded from my GiveWP.com account. The zip is right here, so I'll drag that up to the Choose File button and click Install Now. Once that installs, I activate it and we're good to go. So now I can get to the settings in a number of different ways. I can either go from the call out that's right here, I can go to the settings right here, or I can go manually to donations, settings, and then the fee recovery tab. By default, fee recovery is disabled globally, and by globally we mean on all forms on your site. And so for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to enable it globally just so we can show you how to get up and running with it as fast as you can, but know that you can do it on individual forms as well. Once I enable it, it shows me all the rest of these options. Again, I'm going to be a little bit opinionated in how I set up this, but know that there's a ton of different options as you're setting up your forms or setting up your fee recovery settings to be able to go with. I'm going to say all gateways. You can also set it per gateway. I'm going to have the donor opt in. This changes the wording because if it's an opt-in, it's asking for permission essentially. You know, would you like to help us cover the transaction fees? Or forced opt-in just says, hey, plus it's an additional fee amount to cover the gateway fees. You can change that that wording in the next field. I'll leave it as donor opt-in. Then I'm going to say above or below the top donation amount field as the location that makes the most sense for me in this scenario. You can either include the fee breakdown or not. This adds a little bit of text below the bottom donation total amount describing that there's the total plus the fee. If you don't want to, you just want to have the total show without it, you can disable that. Here you can set your fee percentage. This you can find in your settings for your payment gateway, what fees they charge. So 2.9% and 30 cents, which is pretty standard for Stripe and PayPal for regular accounts, not nonprofit accounts. They sometimes get a different deal. So you'll want to put in the exact amount that is covered by your payment gateway. Once we get all that done, we'll say Save Changes. Let's go check out our forms. So here's the test form. I can view that. First I'll edit it and show you the fee recovery settings. You can change in the tab. Global option means we're going to use the options we just set globally, or you can customize for this individual form or disable fee recovery altogether on this particular form. I'll leave it as global options and go check out the front of the page. So as you can see here, it says I'd like to help cover the transaction fees of 46 cents for my $5 donation. Since this is a set amount form, it's always going to be 45 cents or 46 cents that is covered there. As I check this, you can see, since we decided to show that fee breakdown message, it shows that they are covering the fees with the 46 cents. So the next thing I want to show you is what happens when I change this amount or give the donor the ability to change this amount, which will change on the fly. Let's go set up the form. Instead of a set donation with a custom amount disabled, I'll enable the custom amount. And let's go ahead and make it a multi-level button mode form with custom amounts enabled. So the first level is $1. We'll add a new level of $4. And then a new level of $25. And update the form. Now when I go and view this form, you can see it's 34 cents. When I change the amount, it changes the amount of the fee. So it's doing that calculation on the fly in the browser. If I put in a custom amount, as soon as I mouse away from that, it changes what the fee amount is going to be. So that is a brief overview. Right now I've only got test and offline donation active on this particular site. So once I activate the Stripe add-on, or activate the Stripe payment gateway within my Give settings, I'll show you what it looks like once you get to the fee at Stripe. So now I've enabled the Stripe gateway, and we'll go back to that form and view it. I'll view it in an incognito window so that you can see what it would look like for a donor coming to your site. This is a best practice whenever you're testing, because it removes like the pre-populated email address from your logged in WordPress account. But now you can see we've got the credit card number. We'll do a $25 test donation and add the fee. Let's put in a test name and a test credit card number. You can see it's got the breakdown there, and we'll donate. And it shows you the donation fee, and the total donation in the donation receipt page. Now let's go check it out at Stripe and see what it looks like on that end. So now I'm logged into my Stripe dashboard, and you can see in the payments tab I've gone to the specific payment that we just entered for this donation from Tester McHuman. And so you can see what's happened here is actually kind of magical. Instead of increasing the total donation amount by 2.9% and 30 cents, which would then make the total donation, take away the percentage from that, and you'd end up with like $24.90 some cents. The math that's involved with our fee recovery add-on, the goal of it is to make the net donation exactly the amount that they selected. And so it adds the $26.06, removes the fee of $1.06 to get back to 25. I want to show you that math a little bit more in depth. To make the math a little bit simpler, I went with a flat $100 total donation amount. Now, this is not how we do the math, and you'll see why in just a moment. But if you take $100 and then you add 2.9% plus a flat fee of 30 cents, that's $103.20 being sent to Stripe. Stripe is going to take 2.9% and a 30-cent flat fee off of that, which comes out to $3.29. And so they remove $3.29, which ends up with $99.91. So essentially you've shorted yourself 9 cents if your goal is to get back to the total donation amount. And that is our goal with fee recovery. So we do some pretty advanced math within the plugin to essentially send slightly more to Stripe so that the net fee or the net donation after the fee is subtracted is $100 instead of $99.91. You can check our documentation on givewp.com for the fee recovery add-on for a link to an article from Stripe where we borrowed this math from, and it's fairly advanced stuff, but again, the goal is to get back to that net donation being $100. So if you're doing the math in your head and thinking, oh, they're charging the fee incorrectly, we are slightly, but it's because our end goal is to get the net donation to $100, not to add the exact percentage plus flat fee to individual donations. I wanted to show you one further thing when it comes to how you can customize fee recovery before I let you go. So I've enabled multiple gateways on the back end of my Give settings so that I can demonstrate for you that fee recovery even lets you customize the fee amount per donation gateway. So I've got PayPal Standard, our test donation, and Stripe. So whichever fields or whichever ones you have enabled in this column will show up on the back end of the donation form. So if you check out here, this is the just regular donation form. If you go to fee recovery, and then instead of using the global option, which would use all of the settings that you used on the previous page, you choose to customize and then set per gateway. That populates these three fields down here for our three enabled gateways. So if Stripe's charging you slightly different rates than PayPal, you can change that there. If a third donation gateway that you're using is charging different ones, it gives you the ability to set it on a per gateway basis. And so that's a super powerful way for you to be able to generate as much revenue as possible through your donations, no matter the payment gateway.
So there you have it. It's that easy to dramatically increase the amount of money generated for your organization using our fee recovery add-on. Be sure and stop by givewp.com and purchase an add-on bundle today. All of our add-on bundles at the plus level or higher include the fee recovery add-on. If you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer them in the comments below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.